Namaste, my witchlings, and welcome back to my channel. I am Da, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living that magical life through yoga. Are you curious about delving deeper into witchcraft? Well, if you are, then come on over to dietheyogawitch.com, where you can find details on my personal readings, my spiritual coaching, my officiating services, and the Die the Yoga Witch blog, which has got tons of resources and is being updated on a regular basis. And then for those of you who are more interested in my unique blend of yoga and witchcraft, hop over to yogawithdylin.com to check out my classes there. Hey, Star Paws! Perfect timing! That was the other thing I forgot. But that is easy. I don't answer questions like that.
Hasta la vista,
There we go.
baby.
Ah, it's better now. I feel like me again. All right, my loves. It is, I cannot believe it, April Fool's Day already. Oh my goodness. It is the 1st of April, which means we have 2 birthdays today. Yay! Birthdays are awesome. I absolutely love them. And one of my favorite parts of my routine is doing the birthday candle. All right, so one of today's birthdays is a really important, special one for me. It is my high school sweetheart's birthday, and my son is named for him. Brilliant mind, warped sense of humor, and a giant teddy bear. Derek, I hope you are having an awesome birthday. And also another dear friend from school, Drew, I hope you are having the absolute best birthday. May there be plenty of bourbon in your future. And as I light the candle, I close my circle, inviting the ancient ones to join us here, blessing this reading. There we go. Hey. Star Wars guy official. Well, duh. Thank you, Star Paws. Thank you, Star Paws. That was sweet of you. Ha! Never happened. All right, my friends. We have also started acknowledging some holidays around here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It is Lupus Alert Day. My heart goes out to all of my spoony friends out there who are fighting lupus. I know that flare-ups can be incredibly difficult, and days like today serve as a reminder of the strength and resilience of those living with chronic illnesses. As a spoonie with my own invisible disabilities, I have a deep understanding of the challenges that come with chronic conditions. It's a daily practice of balancing self-care with the demands of life. I'm honestly thinking of my friends and sending them gentle hugs, energy, and strength, because lupus is evil. And of course, you know, this witch knows the healing powers of a warm cup of herbal tea and a cozy blanket on days like these. Have a fantabulously magical day, my friends. Okay, time to take a sip and then figure out what rock I'm playing with today. Ha! All right, let's see. Oh, amethyst. I think we're going to have amethyst today. There we go. So, welcome back to my channel, my witchlings. Welcome to Dai's Daily Divination Draw, where we are reading the cards and having some fun while we're at it. So go grab your favorite crystal. I'm playing with amethyst today. Light your favorite candle or incense for that aromatherapy. Cozy up with your cup of coffee or tea if that be your brew. And get ready to hear today's message. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for your daily dose of divination. You guys are the best. Chewing on the curtains. Nice. Raven, I love you. All right, my friends, let us get started. I made a mess when I was doing stuff this morning. My morning is chaos. The reason I am so discombobulated and out of whack is I had a doctor's appointment at 11 o'clock this morning, and that just completely threw my routine and my rhythm off. So, yes. Don't they look like it? Some of my rocks were really cool. I'll show some of the others, but one of my favorites is, honestly, I absolutely love amber because it just looks like solidified honey. I love it. I love it. I always want to just kind of take a bite out of it, but I know better. Oh, yes. Retrograde. Mercury in retrograde is just tweaking everything. All right, so Oracle cards today say, you love me. You really, really love me. Some people never change. That would be me. And it still hurts. Oh, my witchlings. These cards are speaking of a tender yet wounded heart. You love me, whispers of deep affection, a bond that persists. Yet, some people never change, echoes a painful truth and a cycle of hurt repeating. And it still hurts, lays bare the lingering ache, a reminder that healing is not always linear. It appears there's a love that endures even amidst old wounds and unchanging patterns. Perhaps this is a call for some gentle boundaries, or even just a reminder to nurture your own heart with extra care. Be gentle with yourself. So what do you guys think of the oracles today? Yep. All right. Now, let's see what the unicorns are sharing. All right. First, we have the Page of Rods reversed. Oh, goddess. He was right side up yesterday. Page of Rods reversed. Oh, goddess, the Page of Rods reversed. Now here's a tricky one. It whispers of stalled energy, like a creative spark flickering out before it can truly ignite. Maybe there is a lack of direction or possibly a fear of taking that first step. It could also signal a delay in news or a message that has been miscommunicated. Don't let your inner fire dwindle, darling. It is a gentle nudge to reevaluate, to find your footing, and to reclaim that passion. Whew. Next, we have Three of Cups. Oh, hey, it's the Three of Cups. That's a lovely, fantabulous card. This one's all about celebration, friendship, and joyful gatherings. Think laughter shared among kindred spirits, a toast to good times, and the absolutely sweet feeling of belonging. It's a reminder to cherish these connections, to revel in the simple pleasure of camaraderie. Maybe it's just a girls' night out, a family reunion, or just a cozy little get-together with your chosen tribe. Embrace that joy, my love, and let your heart overflow with gratitude for those beautiful bonds in your life. Finally, we have the Queen of Rods reversed. There's a prickly pear for you. It suggests that fiery, independent spirit is dimmed, perhaps even turned inward in a negative way. Maybe your vibrant energy is scattered, or your confidence is shaken. It could also signal a struggle with those boundaries, or a tendency to be a little overly defensive. Don't let your inner light fade, sweethearts. It is a gentle nudge to reclaim your power, to find your center, and to reignite that passionate spark with some healthy boundaries. So let's take all 3 tarot cards together. The Page of Rods reversed is whispering of a stalled spark, a creative ember struggling to catch. Then we have the 3 of Cups bursting forth with joyful camaraderie, a reminder of the sweet, sweet connections that nourish our souls. And honey, the Queen of Rods reversed is casting a shadow, hinting at a dimmed inner fire and a struggle to maintain your vibrant independence. So it feels like a story of potential delayed, possibly misdirected. Maybe there's a creative project that you're working on that's hit a snag, or a message that's lost in translation. Yet, despite this, there is a call to celebrate the bonds that lift us up and to find solace and strength in the community of our chosen family. But there is also a gentle warning to reclaim that inner power and to not let that fiery spirit dwindle. This is a reminder to balance that joyful connection with a strong sense of self, to set healthy boundaries, and to reignite that passionate spark within. Don't let anybody dim your light. Ever. Those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Whew. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Raven. You are going to feel so much better. Star Paws looks kind of birdie there. That's kind of a cool little It's not an emoji. It's what predated emojis. Smiley. There we go. Yes. I have a feeling that where spring is now coming, and everybody's spirits are lifting after the darkness of winter. Even the cards are picking up on it, so we're getting kind of happier readings. So, let's see what the oracles and the tarots put together are saying. So, with the oracles detour, overstepped boundaries, and lies, the tarot paints. What the fluff? Uh-oh. That was yesterday's. Oh my gosh. I do not have today's mixed. Huh. Guess we're skipping that today. That's a flub on my part. See, this is what happens when I do stuff too late at night. Go for it. Send him the papers. Interesting tidbit in regards to divorce. Hello, Vadansh. Interesting tidbit about divorce. Did you know that the state of Oregon will not allow a military spouse to divorce their military partner? The active duty partner has to be the one to file for divorce. So foobar, but yes, happy April Fool's Day. Please remember, and this is me stepping into personal instead of Yoga Witch. Yes, today is April Fool's Day. There are certain things that you do not use as a prank. I'm pregnant. No. I lost the baby, had a miscarriage. No. Or anything involving something like that. There are way too many of us out there that fight with fertility and want to be able to be parents, but we cannot because just it physically doesn't work. And we want to be able to do this. And when someone jokes about it, it is beyond hurtful. So don't do that. Do not pretend to come out as gay or trans or anything in the LGBTQ community. That's not cool either. Oh, it just... Divination. So, divination is the term used to describe methods of divining either the future or other things via the use of tarot cards, oracle cards. I don't have one of my pendulums here, but pendulums, reading tea leaves, coffee grounds, eggs. You can actually do divination with an egg. Let's see. Divination is not communicating with the dead. That is a medium, which is a whole other set of abilities, talents. But yes, we communicate with some people with the gods. Some people just use the energy of the gods or such. And some people, and I don't say this to brag, some people are very frighteningly accurate with their tarot cards. I have been. And I actually just finished, well, oh, my darling hubby just did what I needed to, the man behind the curtain got us our combination. So, Maxo, this is what we're doing. I will, this, so, that's okay. So, this reading, today's reading speaks to a persistent love, such as with "You love me," shadowed by unchanging, hurtful patterns of some people never change that continue to cause you pain because it still hurts. However, the reversed page of rods indicates a stalled creative energy and a lack of direction, mirroring that stagnant pain. However, the Three of Cups offers a bright spot of joyful friendships and celebrations, a potential source of healing and connection. And the reversed Queen of Rods suggests a dimmed inner fire and struggles with boundaries, perhaps contributing to the ongoing hurt within the enduring love. The overall message here is to acknowledge the persistent affection while recognizing and addressing the recurring pain caused by those unchanged behaviors. Seek solace and strength in supportive connections, again with that Three of Cups, while gently reevaluating boundaries and reigniting personal passion to navigate this tender yet wounded emotional landscape. Oh, wow. That's spot on. Yes. 12, you are absolutely accurate there. He very much was he was a real person. There is historical proof of this. However, I personally believe he was a prophet. I don't know if he genuinely was the son of God. I don't know, but I also am one that I believe that we all, no matter what name you call your deity by, we're all talking to the same energy. Oh, no, LM, you are just fine, sweetheart. Asking questions genuinely and being respectful with the answers, you are doing it just right. You have not at least offended me. And, okay, I just see Raven is saying your questions are valid, so you are fine. I love that. Part of the reason I do this is I like sharing the knowledge about what I'm doing. That could be cool. Oh yes, that is something else here. We are sex work positive here. I will never shame you for your field of work. The only things I will pick on people for and tease or not be nice about is if you start spouting Scientology, if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you're a Megamite. That's pretty much it. I am intolerant of intolerance. Otherwise, we're good. All right, my friends. Let us find the Namaste card for the day. Today's Namaste says to write a love letter to yourself. Just like you would do if you were writing a love note to your sweetheart. Be generous with your compliments. See yourself the way your crush would see you. When we invite love into our lives, there is no room for fear. Writing a letter of love to yourself will help push away any fears or doubts that may be haunting you. All right, so that's Namaste for today. What's up? Oh, rest well, Star Paws. We will see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. God, brain. The Dutch. I have so many other, yeah. I do want to go back to Naples, though. Cute. God, it is prom season, though. All right, my friends. What is today's self-compassion saying? Today's self-compassion is reflection, connection. Bring to mind a somewhat difficult person in your life. What are 3 things you might have in common with them as a human being? I breathe. I eat. I need sleep. That was not the word I was going for originally, but it works. So there are 3 things that I have in common as a human being with everybody that annoys me. Okay, my friends. How are we doing, y'all? I'm gonna need a new box for my Namaste cards soon. I don't want to know what weight is. Nope. Not even gonna think. Nope, not going there. All right. Ah. Oh God, yes. That explains. Washington. Yep, we're in Washington. Where we wash the car. That was a really bad Bostonian accent. We're in the Seattle area here. Oh, cool. What part of England? Regular England, now new. Not new. Yes. I figured you meant the UK when you said England. England is so cool. I have a lot of UK viewers and I love it. Oh, cool. Okay. Brighton is one of the areas I want to visit someday. Yeah, Star Paws, who just left, is also in the UK, so. Haha. But I really, if and when I ever get to travel again, I want to go back to England and see something other than Gatwick. That's Justin. Hi, Justin. If and when I get to travel, I want to go to England and see something other than Gatwick. I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to Ireland. I really would love to see the Isle of Ione. I would love to go back to Italy. And I want to go to India eventually. I have a very wonderful friend in Mumbai. Wow, that would have been bad. I almost called Mumbai Dubai. That would be the Bellingham Bellevue thing all over again. I am so glad Justin has popped in on Instagram. Unfortunately, I don't see comments and people who are on Instagram, so I have to rely on... Yeah. Oh! That sounds so cool. What was I doing just a minute ago that I thought would have... Something already today has made me think that this would have been better off to do it in June during Pride Month, but for the life of me, I cannot remember. So, who is today's goddess? Today's goddess is Lao Fei, a fascinating figure. Often overshadowed, she is the frost giant mother of Loki, a complex goddess of strength and resilience. She navigates a world of power and trickery, raising her child amidst giants and gods. La Fei embodies a fierce maternal instinct, a protective force in a harsh world. Some whisper she wields ice magic, a chilling power against those who threaten her kin. She's a reminder that strength comes in many, many forms, and that even in the coldest of landscapes, a mother's love burns fiercely. Her story is one of survival, a testament to the enduring family power, a testament to the enduring power of family in the face of immense odds. Ah, love it. As a mother, I love that because, well, if you know me, you know I would move heaven and earth for my kids. She is not necessary. Okay. We're good. So, she is not specifically Marvel. She is actually a figure in Norse mythology, much like Thor, Loki, Freya, the Allfather, Odin, etc. So, yes, Loki is the god of mischief, and she is his mother. So, I know, unfortunately, and what's hilarious is the picture. When I created the picture, it put Tom Hiddleston as Loki in the corner, and I had to fix that. But yes, she is the character that, or she is the figure that the character. Oh no, my dear. That is actually a very common misconception right now, especially with the popularity of the Avengers and the Marvel movies. Marvel, I cannot remember who. I don't think it was Stan Lee. But Marvel looked at the Norse mythology, especially Odin and Thor, and went, ooh, that looks cool. I want to bring them into my universe here. I don't think so. I have not studied the African diasporas as much as I could. But to my knowledge, no, that is not a character from African mythology. However, who are you saying yes to, Raven? What I was saying, or are you answering LM? Because I'm now slightly confused. But, thank you. Shang-Chi might be. I'm a number of Marvel characters, though, yes, were drawn on from mythology. And also, for those of you who read comics and complain about them all of a sudden being woke, that is cool, Raven. Thank you. But Marvel being too woke. Most of Marvel's comics, I mean, let's take the X-Men. The X-Men and their mutants, that was about, honestly, if memory serves, it was about the racism and that in the Holocaust. No, Magneto is not from Jewish mythology. He is based on the Jews who survived the Holocaust. I have not read the Torah in about 30 years. I have not read the Bible much in about as long. Thank you, Maxo. But many of our superheroes are based on mythological characters. They're just stories that have been passed down and they get slightly tweaked for a new generation. Oh, I have a hair tickling my nose and I think it's from the cat. Ha! Oh, you're fine, LM. A lot of them are. I can't say all of them, but many of them are. I am a comic book geek, and when my brain is firing on all syllables, I can tell you all of these things. I'm off kilter. I really love Marvel though because of the fact they put J. That they just I love the work and effort that Marvel put into their characters' backstories. It's just great. Okay, I am babbling it, y'all. So, moment of Zen. What did it just... Ah, there we go. Okay, so synchronicities. We have a quote from H.L. Mencken. We are here, and it is now. Further than that, all human knowledge is moonshine. And then, only this, meaning only what we are seeing, doing, the present moment is important. Sorry. Squirrel girl? I don't remember, but yes. Oh, it's not, okay, so the firing at all syllables, I was trying to say my brain was not firing on all cylinders. And my brain does this thing. I will goof up words that are similar, such as, Bellevue, Bellingham, and I mentioned another one a minute ago. Oh, Dubai and Mumbai. So instead of spitting out the word cylinders, out came syllables. And we all thought it was hilarious, and it just kind of stuck. Favorite movie of all time? I have so many. But is there one movie? No, I live in Washington, and there is a town in Washington that's on the border between Washington and Canada that is Bellingham. And then, yep. And then there is a town or a city about half an hour from where I currently live that is Bellevue. Before I lived where I am and was going to Bellevue regularly, I would frequently mix up Bellevue and Bellingham. As far as what do I think of the current Marvel movies, I am slightly behind on them, but I do very much enjoy them. I love the actors, and most of them were incredibly well cast. I will be honest, there has only been one Marvel character that I really grumped about the casting, and that was Halle Berry as Storm. And the only problem I had with it is Storm, when she was a young adult, and her powers manifested, she was worshipped as a goddess in Egypt. And the descriptions in the comic books is she is this tall, regal woman. Halle Berry's a short shit. My dream cast for Storm has always been Iman, who is David Bowie's widow. Gorgeous woman. But I really like them. The last Marvel thing I watched is I binge watched in like a day and a half Agatha All Along. That was fun. Doctor Strange being from Eastern philosophies and Buddhism actually makes sense. I am going to look into that one some more because of the fact I am a yoga instructor. Which she are you referring to, Halle Berry or Iman? But I will say, when I was in my Navy training back in 96. My friends and I, because, we'd all watch the cartoon. She does not. My friends and I had all watched the X-Men cartoon, which is rebooted as X-Men 97 on Disney Plus. And we were talking about who we would cast, who our dream cast would be. And the one character that everybody agreed on was Professor X. And they did it. I don't know who Beverly Grace Jones is, but oh my God, speaking of a Jones, could you guys imagine Leslie Jones as Storm? I don't know if she could do the serious, but she's got the aura. Yes, I don't know if he is in the stories. This at Raven, there are closed practices. However, Doctor Strange in the comics went looking for healing. Who are you saying brought Buddhism to the West, 12? Because that one I don't remember. I do know, similarly related, that the origins of yoga, originally it was for the men of the Brahmin caste. And the first woman, I can never remember her name. But she is the one that brought yoga to the States. Oh, cool. Yes. He went in the movie he went looking for healing. And dude, I cannot tell you how perfectly cast Benedict Cumberbatch is too. Yes, that sounds right. But Benedict Cumberbatch as Strange, oh my God. And one last comment here, and then we'll close our open our circle and close the live. The other absolute perfect casting in the current Avengers was Tony Stark. RDJ is perfect. All right, so we are going to now extinguish our candle and give our gratitude to the ancient ones. Speaking of ancient ones, and I give you my gratitude, and I am opening my circle. So let the smoke out. Oop. Stay. All right, my friends. Yes, Anthony Mackie is awesome. Okay, I want to continue this conversation, but how about we come back on Sunday when we do Coffee and Cues, and oh my God, we're all on the same wavelength. Why are you sad, LM? You're in the UK, correct? Yes, it is 8:30 p.m. your time. It is 1:30 in the afternoon my time. I go live. I know. I go live at the same time every day. Monday through Saturday, I'm playing with the cards. Saturday, I pull a rune as well. And then Sunday, we just sit here and chit-chat. Get to know each other. Because for me, that's fun. All right, my lovelies. Let's go out there today and spread love, spread joy, spread kindness. There is so much hate and darkness in this world. Please go out there and be that beacon of light for others. And then let your loved ones, human, scaly, furry, and feathered, know. Come here. Come here. You can do it. Good boy. Human, scaly, furry, and feathered, that you love them beyond measure. Why are you being shy now, you silly boy? Because, trust me, from experience, I know that 2 a.m. phone call sucks. All right, my friends, let your loved ones know that they mean the world to you. I myself am grateful for all of you who have stuck around to the end here. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a comment below. The algorithm has a thing for 7 words. If you are stuck, well, Panic at the Disco has your back. Hey, look, die. I made it. Yay. Fur. All right. I love you guys. I am eternally grateful for you guys. And now remember, you are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And you really do have a purpose here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love ya. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell. For a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes, consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdyliden.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bet time, same bet channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Die the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.